making a toy car. I'm making a toy duck. A toy helicopter. A toy boat. I'm making a toy frog. A toy rabbit. I'm making a robot. Ooh.
I see that Miss Holly does not have a toy.
That's okay. I'll magic one. Zing, zang, zingy, zoy. Magic me a little toy. Ooh.
Miss Holly, magic is not allowed at elf school.
Only because elves can't do magic.
Elves could do magic if they wanted to, but elves don't do magic.
And we're elves!
Miss Holly, you can work on this toy owl for today.
Thank you, wise old elf.
And I will take this wand for now, so that you learn how to work the proper elf way, without magic.
Oh.
Don't worry. You can have it back at the end of the class. Boys and girls, take out your hammers and remember to tap gently.
Can your wand fly? My wand is magic, but I don't think it can fly. Well, it's up there somewhere. If only it could talk to us and tell us where it is. That's easy. It can't talk, but it can make a sort of tinkly sound. Great! Could you call to it? OK. Wand, I wand. That's my wand. It's coming from up there. It's a jackdaw. And it's got my wand. Jackdaws like shiny things. It's very high up. And I'm not allowed to fly high. No problem. I'll climb up. Be careful, Ben. Don't worry, Holly. Elves are very good at climbing, and I'm an elf. Nice birdie. Can we have our wand back, please? Phew, that was lucky. Wow, Ben. Tricking the jackdaw to open its mouth. I would never have thought of that. Yes. Elves are very good at that sort of thing. We should go before the jackdaw works out what to do next. OK. Giddy up, Gaston! Giddy up! Giddy up!
I'm a bit hungry.
Me too.
Time for the picnic.
No!
Magic basket, please.
Ah! Magic! Nanny Plum, are you waving your magic wand around?
I haven't got my wand, remember? It wasn't allowed on your silly elf mission.
Ah, yes.
Anyway, the magic picnic basket doesn't need a wand to work.
You just ask it for what you want.
Magic basket, please. Make us sandwiches with ham and cheese.
Yippee! Hooray!
And now for pudding. Magic jelly.
Magic jelly!
Nanny Plum, we don't want another jelly flood.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Nanny Plum, I want you to think very carefully about what you are doing.
Whatever. Magic basket, please. Jelly, jelly.
What's he doing?
Oh no! I forgot to say not a lot.
Jelly blood!
Nanny! That's too much jelly!
Oh dear.
What's happening?
Nanny Plum has flooded the Sea of Tranquility with jelly.
Nanny Plum! All the maps of the moon will have to be changed. The Sea of Tranquility is now the Sea of Jelly.
Sorry.
Sorry? The aliens will be very upset.
Jelly!
But the aliens like the jelly. They're eating it all up. They love it. I better make some more.
Where are we going? To the kitchen. We can use Nanny Plum's cauldron to make the ice cream.
Oh, are you going to make the ice cream with magic?
Of course I am.
But Holly, your spells don't always work out quite right.
Making ice cream is easy peasy. Watch. Abracadoo, abracabong. Ice cream for everyone all day long. See, it worked.
Wow! Ice creams for everyone!
Ooh, thank you.
I'll be back with more! Oh, there's quite a lot! Will it stop soon?
I think I told it to make ice cream all day long.
Oh dear!
We'll soon be home.
Yes, and it's good to see that the kingdom isn't flooded with frogs or jelly or anything.
Yes. Holly must be behaving herself.
There's too many ice creams.
Make it stop, Holly! Make it stop!
Siggity, stop. Stop, stop, stop.
For you! That's better.
Oi, where's our ice cream?
Goodness me! Now, where were we?
You just said hocus pocus, plinkety plonk.
Oh, yes. Ahem. Hocus pocus, blinkety...
Nanny Plum!
Oh, bother. What can he want now?
Nanny! I want a cup of tea!
Yes, coming.
This card will never get made. I'll just have to do the magic myself. Now, what was Nanny's spell? Yes. Hocus pocus, plinkety plonk. How about make me a birthday card super duper quick? It worked! Come on, silly paintbrushes. Hurry up! I haven't got all day. Right. You naughty paintbrushes. I'll do a stronger spell to make you go faster. Sam, pop, zip, pow. More, bigger, faster, now! Oh, it's going a bit wrong.
Today we are learning about wonderful things in nature, like Fluffy, our hamster. Who knows what kind of animal Fluffy is?
A hamster?
Yes, but what sort of animal is a hamster?
Oh, he's a mammal.
Is he a mammal?
Yes, well done, Lucy.
Its proper name is Mesocricetus auratus.
Its proper name is Mesocricetus auratus.
Goodness, I think we'll just stick with Fluffy.
Oh no! Gaston smelt the bananas. He likes bananas.
Gaston, here, boy. Stop. Come back.
Nature is all around us, like this pretty little insect. Does anyone know what she's called?
Gaston, and he's a boy.
Very funny, Lucy.
Is it a ladybird?
Yes, or you could call her a ladybug. And what does she eat?
Gaston likes pies.
And spaghetti bolognese. Pies and spaghetti bolognese.
No, ladybirds eat things like green flies. Let's keep the ladybird in this jar.
Oh no! Gaston's trapped.
We'll let her go later.
I hope Gaston will be all right.
Don't worry. I'll get him out of the jar.
But you'll be seen.
It's all right, Ben. I'll be very careful.
Miss Cookie, there's a fairy walking across my desk.
A fairy? Let's have a look.
Nanny, the teacher's coming.
Pretend to be a toy.
Oh, yes, I'm a toy.
Oh, a little fairy godmother. Whose toy is this?
It's mine.
Do you remember what our rule is?
No toys in class.
That's right. I'll pop the dolly in my drawer and you can have it back at the end of the lesson, all right?
Yes, Miss Cookie.
You watch them wander off into the night?
Yes.
Oh, all right, cowboys. Let's round up the chickens.
Come back, chickens! Chickens, come back!
Nanny, remember, no sudden loud noises. We don't want a chicken stampede.
All right. You aren't exactly quiet yourself.
Ha! Elves are good at being quiet. And we're elves! Whoops.
The chickens are stampeding.
We'll head them off at the pass.
Head them off at the pass? What does that mean?
No idea, but they say it in all the cowboy films.
The chickens are heading straight for the fairy village.
Ah! Chicken stampede!
Which way did the chickens go?
They went that-a-way.
Yes, that's what they say in cowboy films as well. They went that-a-way.
Ah, it's so lovely to wake up to the song of a little bird. Good grief! What are those chickens doing here?
You said you wanted a chicken, Daddy.
I didn't expect you to take me seriously.
You're the king. Of course we take you seriously.
What are they doing to my flower garden?
Eating it, Your Majesty.
If you are going to keep chickens, you have to say goodbye to flower gardens.
But you can have eggs for breakfast every day.
And you won't have any problems waking up.
Look at all the lovely party food. Ooh!
There's the birthday cake.
Gaston's gonna eat the cake. No, Gaston. Bad, Ladybird. That's for later.
Come on, everyone. Party time. Let's get started with a bit of a boogie.
I wish we could dance with the big children.
We promised to keep out of sight. I can't help it. I have to boogie.
No, Barnaby. Come back.
Boogie, boogie, boogie. They're going to see him.
Musical statues. When the music stops, everyone freeze. Katie, you moved.
I nearly stepped on this toy. Look!
Oh, I'll just pop the toy over here with the rest of the toys. What are you doing, Barnaby?
Sorry, Lucy's mum.
Barnaby! We're supposed to stay here!
But I love to boogie.
Now, Lucy's dad is going to do some magic tricks.
Hooray!
Oh, goody. I love magic.
It won't be real magic, just magic tricks. What are magic tricks? You'll see.
Hello and welcome to the Magic Show.
Ooh! You see? That's a magic trick.
It's a trick wand.
That was really good.
My dad's been practicing.
Don't worry, Ben. I'll be very careful.
Whoa!
Oops!
Holly, now I'm big.
Sorry, Ben. It was an accident.
We can't play together like this.
OK, I'll make myself big too.
Whoa! Great! Now we're both big.
Who's that?
Big people are coming.
Shall we hide?
I don't think we can. We're too big.
What shall we do?
Oh, it's just Lucy.
Hello, Lucy. Hello.
Who are you?
Lucy, it's us.
Ben and Holly. Oh, yes, but you're so big.
I made us big with a spell.
Wow, that's great. I'm here with my friends, Katie and Yasmin. Do you want to meet them? But big people aren't meant to know about little people like us. But I know about you.
You're special.
Don't worry, you look just like big people. They'll never know. OK, but we mustn't tell them any of our elf and fairy secrets.
Hello.
These are my friends, Ben and Holly.
I'm Yasmin. And I'm Katie. I like your fairy outfit. Thanks. Where do you live? In a fairy castle. You live in a fairy castle?
Holly?
I live in a house. Where do you live, Ben?
I live in a tree.
A tree?
I mean, a block of flats. We call it the tree.
I live in a block of flats too, but we call it a block of flats.
I have to warn Mrs. Elf.
And then Squire Trevelyan said, "Here is the great secret I must tell you. The person I truly love is..." Yes, this had better be important.
Yes, don't panic, but there is something swimming towards you.
Oh, yes? What sort of a something?
A sort of hungry giant octopus with 8 legs something.
Oh, yes! I see it! What should I do?
Would you mind telling it not to eat my boat?
Now listen here, Mr. Octopus. This boat is not for eating.
What's happening?
The octopus seems to be eating your boat.
Quick, to the surface!
Naughty octopus! Stop eating! Stop at once, I say!
My boat! Eaten! I said this would happen.
No, you said your boat would be eaten by Big Bad Barry, but it was eaten by a giant octopus.
It's a disaster.
Don't worry. I said I'd take responsibility, and I will.
And?
That's it. I've taken responsibility.
Fine. Well, I hate to ask, but Nanny Plum, can you magic a boat up so we can go home?
No,
Why not?
because you said blah, 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 no magic, and you took my wand away, remember?
Oh, yes, so I did.
So, we're stranded here.
No, I've just had a brilliant Mr. Elf idea. I'll build a raft out of the wreckage.
And we'll help you.
Yes, Dad.
We'll lash the pieces together with rope. There, finished. May I present Bunty 3?
What's Bunty 3?
This boat.
Bunty 2 was prettier.
Hi, Redbeard.
Hello, Ben and Holly. And hello, me rambling Rose.
meet an old shipmate of mine, Captain Squid.
At your service.
We were just talking about who's the best pirate.
What makes the best pirate?
It's the pirate who's cleverest at hiding their treasure.
My treasure's hidden the cleverest. This is me treasure map, but only I can read and understand it.
A child could read it.
Is it buried next to the elf tree?
Yes.
My treasure map is better than that.
Ooh, that does look difficult.
The treasure's deep underwater, yet in plain sight, guarded by a mermaid and a golden sea monster with scales shining bright.
Ooh.
Well, best be off. I've got some pirate stuff to get on with. Ha-ha!
Good to see you, Captain Squid.
And you too, Captain Redbeard.
Oh, look! Captain Squid forgot his map.
Run after him and give it back.
No, it's too late. He's gone.
We can still catch him.
Captain Squid, wait!
Give the map to me. I'll fly after him.
Let's not be too hasty. Tell you what, I'll keep his map safe until he gets back.
Are you going to hunt for Captain Squid's treasure?
Oh, no, that would be against pirate's honour.
What's pirate's honour?
A pirate must never go looking for another pirate's treasure.
Anyway, the map's too complicated for Redbeard.
What? I could follow this map in my sleep. I'll prove it.
But what about pirate's honour?
Yes, the thing is, pirates don't really have much honour. They're pirates, after all. And anyway, I only want to check that Captain Squid's treasure is hidden safely, and that.
Can I visit your houses?
Of course. Would you like to see inside the great elf tree?
Or the little castle? Or come to my house? Where is your house, Strawberry? Me and Violet live in the fairy village. Ooh, I'd love to see the fairy village. OK, follow me. Here we are, the fairy village. Wow, do you all live inside toadstools?
Yes, we used to live inside mushrooms, but the big people kept picking them.
No one eats toadstools. But there's no door to get in. Yes, there is. It's a magic door. You have to tap 3 times and spin around and say, "Open Sesame." See?
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello, Daddy. My dad's the fairy mayor.
Yes, and you're here just in time for the meeting.
What meeting?
Emergency meeting! Emergency meeting! As your mayor, I have called an emergency meeting because there are big people in the meadow. 2 grown-ups, 1 little girl, and a dog having a picnic. Now, as you all know, the big people are dangerous. I'll say they stepped on my granddad.
And they ate my house.
So we must be very careful. And if anyone sees any big people, sound the alarm!
I've seen a big person.
What? Where? Who?
Me. I'm a big person.
Ah! A big person! Sound the alarm! Ah! Big person!
Oh, don't they like me? Don't worry, Lucy. It's not your fault you're a big person.
You're a little person now anyway.
She still looks a lot like Strawberry, though.
Yes. Let's add a disguise. Perfect.
Vikings, 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 brave and strong and true, sailing in our Viking boats across the sea so blue.
Hello?
Hello, I'm an elf who has just moved to the neighbourhood.
Oh, really? What's your name, little elf?
Strawberry.
That's a nice name.
I mean Alice.
Even nicer. Come in. This elf is a fairy spy. Let's tell her silly made-up things about our boat.
Wow, you've got a big boat.
Yes, and it isn't finished yet. We've got to put the legs on.
Legs?
All Viking boats had legs. Duck legs.
Duck legs?
And we're going to change the dragon's head for,
A hippopotamus head that breathes fire!
Very interesting. Well, it's been nice meeting you. I'd better be going.
Are we really going to put those things on our boat?
No, that was just so the spy will tell Nanny Plum.
And she'll build a very silly boat.
I'm back!
Ah! An elf!
No, it's me! The elf's boat is really, really big.
No problem. We can do big.
And we need duck legs.
Oh, really? Then duck legs it is.
And a hippopotamus head at the front. That breathes fire. Ooh, look at that statue.
Some kind of ancient god, I suppose.
We must be getting close to the lost city.
Look at this crazy orange plant.
Ah, yes. The proper name is Heliconia jacquinii.
And this one's called Chrysanthemum leucanthemum.
How did you know that?
It's on the label.
Oh, how odd.
This statue's labelled too.
And this one.
This plant's got a price on it. $4.99. That's good.
Something very strange is going on here.
Yes, some madman has gone through the jungle labelling everything.
Ah!
It's raining.
It's not rain. It's a big person with a watering can.
This isn't the jungle.
This is a garden centre.
Gaston's brought us to the wrong place.
Poor Redbeard is hundreds of miles away in the real jungle.
Ugh, and we're stuck in a garden centre.
Hello.
Hello? Are you nearly here?
We're a bit far from the jungle.
Oh, yes. Whereabouts?
Right now, we're in a garden centre, in a pot of daffodils.
Daffodils? Oh, yes! I can see you.
What?
I'm inside. Look through the doors. Hello?
I thought you said you'd gone to the jungle.
It is a jungle in here. Come and see.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, well, I suppose we'd better rescue him anyway.
Oh, one of the stars is moving.
Maybe it's a shooting star.
Ooh, I can see it too. It's going to crash into the ground.
Wow, that sounded close.
Let's take a look.
This is where the shooting star landed.
It's made a huge hole.
Incredible.
Look at all the smoke.
It must be very hot.
Let's climb down and get a closer look.
No, we'll have to come back tomorrow when it's cooled down.
Morning time.
Holly, breakfast!
No time, Daddy. A shooting star crashed into the meadow last night.
Morning time.
Ben, don't you want your breakfast?
Later, Mum. I'm off to see the shooting star.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly. Wow! What made that hole? A shooting star.
It fell out of the sky. Excellent.
So, what does this shooting star thingy look like?
We're just about to find out, Your Majesty. Lower the claw.
It's got windows.
Is it a spaceship?
It's a flying saucer. The top's opening.
Don't panic yet, but this might be an alien invasion.
Bleep, bloop.
Ah! Alien invasion! Alien invasion! Everyone, please panic!
Bleep, bloop, bleep, bleep.
Thank you, elf boy.
Oh, Elf Man! We have to find Strawberry's secret hideout and tell her to stop the snow.
Wahaha! The whole of the little kingdom is freezing cold.
Even in here?
Yes. My bottom is getting cold sitting on the ice throne.
Couldn't you be the Sunshine Queen instead?
It's too late now. I'm Strawberry Ice Queen.
Strawberry's hideout must be around here somewhere. We need to look out for a sort of place that a supervillain Ice Queen might live in.
Like that?
Wow! A giant palace of ice!
This is better than the elf cave any day.
No, it's not. It's just showing off. Not so fast, Strawberry Ice Queen.
What brings you here, elf boy?
Elf man! I've come to stop you.
But you can't stop me. I'm the Ice Queen.
That's cold.
Strawberry, the grown-ups are a bit cross about all the freezing snow. Oops, are they?
Yes.
Are we in trouble?
I don't think we're in trouble, as long as the game is over.
Okay, do I win?
No, the goodies win.
That's not fair.
You're stuck in the ice. Okay, you win.
Hooray! Finally, I can get rid of the ice throne. My bottom is freezing.
Oh, good! The sun is out!
Don't worry, we'll help Gaston look after them.
Yes, it'll be fun.
Bye!
Nanny Plum!
Oh, that's the king. What does he want?
Nanny Plum! I can't find my glasses.
Have you tried looking on your head?
Oh, yes. Now, where's my crown? Nanny!
Oh, I'll have to go. Have fun, you two, and Uncle Gaston.
Keith's riding on Gaston's back.
Now the other two want to go.
Gaston looks a bit tired.
Have a little rest, Gaston. We'll play with the baby ladybirds for a bit.
Let's play fetch. OK, Amber, fetch.
Emerald wants to go too.
And Keith.
They're very fast.
Don't they ever get tired?
Hi, Ben. Hi, Holly. Oh, look. Baby ladybirds. Aren't they adorable? They're called Amber, Emerald and Keith.
And Gaston's their uncle.
They're a bit hyper.
We know.
They need a nap. When my little sister doesn't have a nap, she gets overtired. What happens then? She cries.
The twins have escaped! They're out in the wild! Sound the Daisy and Poppy alarm!
Oh, this is all a big fuss over nothing.
Oh, yes! The twins are out there somewhere and they've got your wand. What other spells did you teach them?
I did mention something about walking trees.
Tree go walkies. Walkies. Daddy, trees are walking towards the little castle.
I don't want to hear it. It's like a bad dream.
I suppose this is your doing, Nanny Plum.
No, it was Granny Thistle.
Hello there!
Granny Thistle, I might have known.
It's been a long time. Cedric.
Not long enough, Millicent. You always were a troublemaker.
Yes, Mother, you started this. Now you have to sort it out.
OK, you're the boss. I just think children should have a bit of fun, that's all.
There's good fun and bad fun. This is bad fun.
My goodness, Daisy and Poppy, you're a long way from home.
Bunny rabbit. Eggy. Froggy.
Ah! Daisy and Poppy are going bananas.
Bananas.
I'm a banana.
Oh, darlings, there you are. I see you've been doing lots of fab magic.
Who would want to ride a slug?
Now, children, you must never walk behind a snail.
Why not?
It might give you a jolly good kick, that's why. Oh, Speedy's got a bit of spirit. You need to get to know your snails. Hold out your hand so they can sniff it.
Hello, Bobby.
The snails will be shy until they get to know you. Give Bobby a pat on the shell.
Come on, Bobby. Don't be frightened.
Well done. Now she's your friend.
Can we ride them now?
First, there's jobs to be done, like mucking out the stables,
What's mucking out?
cleaning up snail poo.
Snail poo?
Everyone take a bucket and spade. Off you go.
Snail poo. It's all smelly and squelchy.
That's the spirit. Excellent. And now you must all wash your hands. Next, it's grooming.
What's grooming?
Cleaning and polishing. Everyone take a brush and give the shells a jolly good scrub.
We'll groom Speedy. Easy now, easy now. We just want to polish your shell.
Whoa, steady boy. He's a bit frisky, this one.
Good boy.
Bobby's looking very nice. So is Dobbin. Look at Muffin. He's so shiny.
Excellent job. Lovely. Well done.
Children, repeat after me. Magic basket, please. Jelly, jelly, but not a lot.
Magic basket, please. Jelly, jelly, but not a lot. Hooray!
Oh,
They're a bit small.
they are quite little, aren't they?
Yes, we'll need more.
OK, let's try this. Basket, basket. More, more, more.
Basket, basket, more, more, more.
Phew. For a moment there, I thought we were going to have another jelly flood.
Jelly floods, jelly floods, jelly floods.
Flood! Jelly flood!
Nanny, there's too much jelly.
Stop it, Nanny!
Shazam, shazing. Magic pudding. Shrink, shrink, shrink.
Nanny, try a stronger spell.
I could use the stop magic spell, but that's only for royal emergencies.
I declare this a royal emergency!
Thunder and lightning, north wind blow. Magic spells, away you go.
It worked! Hooray!
Nanny, where's our food?
Sorry, I had to stop all the magic, and that included our magic picnic.
That's strange. My food is still here.
That's because it wasn't made by magic.
And luckily, I've enough for everyone. Let's play a new game.
Yes, hide and seek. OK, we'll play hide and seek. Yippee! I love hide and seek. But no flying. OK, no flying. 1, 2, 3. No looking. OK, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming, ready or not. Ben's quite well hidden. Not there. Not there either. Ben, give me a clue. Please. You're very cold. Getting colder. Oh. Warmer. Hot. Hotter and hotter. Found you. Oh, there's no one there. Ice cold. This is too boring. I have better things to do with my time. Here I am! Found you! Good hiding place, eh, Holly? It was okay, I suppose. Elves always hide well, and I'm an elf. My turn to hide. Remember, play fair and no flying or anything. No flying, I promise. It's Elf Joke Day.
Oh, I love jokes.
I don't think they're very funny.
You should learn to have a sense of humour, Holly.
Come on, Holly, let's have some fun.
Yes, today's lesson can be how to have fun. Off you go.
Oh, all right. Happy Elf Joke Day. Happy Elf Joke Day. Happy Elf Joke Day. This is fun. A spider. It's only a toy spider. Dad gets it out every year.
Ho, 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 ho! Happy Elf Joke Day! Ho, 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 ho!
Mr. Elf, I'm terribly sorry, Princess Holly. I hope we didn't startle you.
It's okay. It's funny.
Oh, hello, Princess Holly. Are you having a merry elf joke day?
Yes, I like jokes now. I wish Nanny Plum was here. She loves jokes.
Oh, I didn't know Nanny Plum liked such things.
Yes, Nanny's got a really good sense of humour.
Really? Then maybe we should go and show her some jokes. To the elf truck.
It's another map. Ooh. The X shows the little castle.
Impossible! I've dusted every nook and cranny of the little castle. I would have found it.
Maybe it's well hidden, me sweetheart.
To the little castle.
Hello, everybody.
Peace of the night.
Goodness me.
Daddy, we're searching for pirate treasure. My uncle is Redbeard the Elf Pirate.
Your Majesties.
A pirate, eh?
Not a nasty pirate, Your Majesty. A good pirate. For I am Redbeard, the Elf Pirate.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
So, where's this treasure?
Up above the castle, I point to the sky, and hidden underneath me is where the clue lies.
Well, that's just nonsense.
I know. The roof is above the castle.
And it points to the sky. Very clever, Your Majesties.
But that's ridiculous. I've dusted on top of the roof 100 times.
Maybe it'd be under the roof. I've an idea. Take a look under the roof, Nanny Plum.
Oh, are you sure, Your Majesty?
I command it!
As you wish. Zip, zap, zap! Roof lift up!
Oh, I meant take a look through the attic door.
Oh.
Another map.
The X is at the river.
Let's go.
Wait for me.
Aye, aye, Captain Redbeard.
Can I come? And me.
I'd better come too. If there's any trouble, I can use magic to help us.
No, Nanny Plum. There will be no magic on the elf submarine.
Because we're elves.
And elves don't do magic. Yes, we know.
Polly, my faithful friend, you'll have to wait here. Mr. Elf, steer the submarine.
Aye, aye.
Ben and Holly, wind up the engine.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What shall I do?
Why, you just sit there and look pretty, my little mermaid.
Ugh.
I know this lake. I've sailed on it often.
Are you a sailor?
I was a sailor. I'm not anymore.
Why not?
Big Bad Barry.
Who's Big Bad Barry?
Only the biggest, giganticest, most enormous fish the world has ever seen.
He's eaten 9 of Dad's boats.
You lost 9 boats? I thought I was a bad sailor.
I'm not a bad sailor. I'm just unlucky. That Big Bad Barry is quite big.
And bad.
Dive, if you please, Mr. Elf.
Dive! Dive! Dive!
Oh, it's so pretty. Look! Where? What is it? It's Redbeard's boat.
By Neptune, you're right. Well spotted, Ben.
Oh, for a moment I thought you'd seen Big Bad Barry.
Ho ho! Now I can get me treasure back.
Oh dear. I think the king has found them.
Oh, where did this come from? Ugh.
Really? What a fuss over such a little creature. Ah!
My tadpoles.
Your tadpoles have turned into frogs, Princess Holly.
Tadpoles? Frogs? What on earth is going on?
Daddy, I did tell you I had some homework. Here, froggies. This way. This is my room. And these are my toys. Crank, 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 crank. Let's play hide and seek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming, ready or not. Found you. Let's play another game. Hop, hop, hop.
Bedtime, Princess Holly.
Nanny, say hello to my friends. Fluffy, Tiddles, Mopsy and Ben.
Hello?
Good night, froggies.
Nanny jig us up some lunch.
But I can't, Your Majesty. It's no magic day. Remember?
Then what are we going to eat?
Would you like to come to the Great Elf Tree for lunch?
That's very kind of you, Ben.
We've got lots of food.
Really? Then we shall take you up on your kind offer.
It's very quiet.
Hello? Anybody home?
Ben, why isn't the escalator working? I don't know.
Wise old elf, what on earth is happening?
Well, nothing.
But aren't there toys to be made?
Yes, Ben. We've a big order for Father Christmas, but we can't make them.
Why not?
The elf engine isn't working.
We can fix it. Elves are good at...
No. It can't be fixed.
The engine has run out of fuel.
Oh, and what kind of fuel does it use?
I can't say.
I demand to know.
It's a secret.
Wise old elf. What fuel does the elf engine use?
Oh, it's mud.
Mud?
No, it's
Mustard? Marshmallows?
Melted cheese.
Magic.
Magic? Are you saying the great elf engine is run on magic?
Yes.
But you hate magic.
Yes. But it has a small carbon footprint, and it never stops.
Except today.
Yes.
Because today is no magic day.
There must be another way to run the factory. Yes, the emergency power.
Of course.
Here's a wooden chair I made.
It looks surprisingly like an ordinary chair.
Yes, but then I asked myself, why should a chair have legs and not be able to walk? Here, boy.
It can walk.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, it doesn't like being sat on.
No, that's the problem with walking chairs. And also, I've been doing some gardening.
Gardening? That sounds relatively safe.
I asked myself, why should a tulip have leaves? Why not hands or even feet? And I gave it a brain.
Master.
And a voice.
Master.
What do you think of my gardening, Cedric?
This isn't gardening. This is an abomination.
Daddy, what's an abomination?
That tulip.
I do like my hobbies. Frogs! I asked myself, why should a frog have just 2 eyes? Why not 10 or 23?
Oh, that's enough, dear. They don't care about your silly old hobbies.
Yes, I'm forgetting myself. It's your party, darling, and I've arranged a fantastic surprise.
What's the surprise?
I dread to think.
To the top of the tower! Granny Thistle loves looking at the stars.
Oh, yes. Stars are very pretty.
So I asked myself, why do we have to look at the stars from down here? Why not up there in the sky?
Wow! The tower's turned into a rocket.
The rooms get bored, so they move around.
The toilet was on the roof once.
Yes, that was fun.
But how do I get down to the kitchen?
You ask the stairs to go down.
Stairs go down.
You have to say the magic word.
What magic word? Abracadabra?
No, please.
Oh, please go down. Thank you. Right, let's get these dirty clothes into the washing machine. How do I turn it on?
It's a magic washing machine. You have to talk to it.
OK. Washing machine, wash the clothes.
Say the magic word.
Oh, please.
No, abracadabra.
Oh, abracadabra. Goodness, this is harder than I thought it would be.
Right then, what does the wise old elf do now?
Next on the list, the elf school.
Good morning, children.
Where's the wise old elf?
Today, I'm the wise old elf. Ahem. Magic always leads to trouble. So, what's today's lesson?
We've been building a robot. You can ask him anything.
OK, where am I?
You are on the moon.
That's not right, is it? Maybe ask louder.
OK. Where am I?
You are at the bottom of the sea.
It says, take these stairs down to the centre of the earth. At the bottom, you'll see dinosaurs.
Does it really say dinosaurs?
No, I made that bit up. But there will be dinosaurs. You'll see.
Are we nearly there yet?
No, Holly. We have to go past the roots of the plants, the drains, the giant spider caves. It's a long way to the centre of the earth.
So how many steps do we have to go down?
48 million trillion thousand.
Oh, no. My feet are tired already.
That's why I got the dwarves to put a lift in.
Doors opening.
Hold tight, everyone. The lift does go rather fast.
Doors closing. Going down.
My tummy!
This is fun!
Brilliant!
Center of the earth. Doors opening.
Here we are, the centre of the earth.
It's a huge cave.
It's full of trees and giant mushrooms.
Yep, that's how it was on telly.
Well, one thing that's not here, dinosaurs.
There's one.
Oh.
See? The telly is always right.
But now that we're here, how do we find Mrs. Fotheringill?
Gaston can sniff Mrs. Fotheringill's shoes and find her.
Brilliant, Ben. Find Mrs. Fotheringill.
Good boy, Gaston.
I wonder where we'll find the lost tribe.
Lost tribe? What nonsense.
Whoa! Look at that!
A lost tribe.
Told you.
What's happening?
Why are we floating?
There is no gravity in space. Nothing to hold you down.
Sorry, I forgot to turn on the ship's gravity motor.
Ow!
Look at all the pretty sparkly lights.
Behold the wondrous science of an alien race.
Where's the toilet?
We do not go to the toilet.
Incredible! Being so advanced, they have stopped needing to go to the toilet.
No toilet? But what if I want to go?
You should have gone before we set off.
Maybe there'll be toilets at the beach.
Is there a beach on Planet Bong?
Planet Bong is all beach.
Wow! All beach!
Yes, it is very hot and sunny. Would anyone like a snack?
Yes, please.
This machine can make any food or drink you like.
Can it make orange juice?
Yes.
Delicious.
Can it make a jam and peanut butter and banana sandwich?
Yes.
Amazing.
Can it make jelly?
No, it can make anything in the universe, but not jelly, which is a shame because I like jelly.
Jelly? I can do jelly.
Nanny!
What? A little bit of jelly never did anyone any harm. Magic jelly, please.
Aw, it is a bit small. I would like lots of jelly.
OK, magic jelly. Lots, lots, lots.
Ah! Jelly flood!
Can I get off now?
Of course, Your Majesty.
Look, there's a crack.
Oh, Daddy, you've broken the egg.
No. The egg is cracking on its own.
The egg is hatching! Ooh. Oh, it's a little chick.
Good. Now the mummy will hear the chick call and come to collect it, and I can get back to my work.
Look, the chick is following Nanny Plum.
Usually, the first thing a chick sees is its mummy.
And this chick saw Nanny first. So it thinks Nanny is its mummy.
I am not a mummy bird.
The chick is hungry. Mummy bird must give it food.
I haven't got any food.
What do birds eat?
Worms and insects.
Gaston is an insect. Gaston? Maybe you should stand back a bit.
We need to find some worms.
How?
With worm charming, like this. The worms think it is raining and come up to breathe.
Ooh. Look, a worm! It got away!
Oh, come on, everyone. Try again.